Number 10. Billboard Music Awards. At the Billboard Music Awards in May, Cara Delevingne stole the show and captured everyone's attention with her erratic behavior and apparent obsession with Megan Thee Stallion. Several of the model's antics ended up going viral following the show, including her peering around a corner and licking her lips while staring at Megan as she posed for the photographers, which I guess was Cara's idea of a joke. Cara could be seen repeatedly lurking around the rapper, ducking in and out of the shot while sticking her tongue out and shouting. The photos took Twitter by storm, with one user writing, "Your chances of being watched by Cara Delevingne are slim but never zero." Eventually, she ran onto the red carpet and grabbed the train of Megan's dress to give the photos some added movement. Some people believe that Megan looked irritated by it all. Not only that, but video footage from a party resurfaced online which showed Cara attempting to kiss Megan while they were on the dance floor, and Megan literally had to grab her shoulders and hold her back. If you're loving this video so far, please hit that like button, it would really help us out. Number 9. Licking Azealia Banks. Not too long ago, a video went viral of the model attempting to lick the rapper Azealia Banks while she was performing her hit track 212 at Leah McSweeney's Halloween party last year. The video was pretty telling because you could see that Azealia got to the end of her song, and Cara was literally on her knees in front of her with her tongue out, working her way up the rapper's legs until she was standing alongside the musician. Yes, she seemed like she was licking the entire length of her body, but it's only weird if Azealia says so, and the rapper apparently didn't seem to mind, and responded to the video on Twitter, saying that Cara is her girl through and through. Quote, "There were plenty of times I would just hide Cara in my apartment for days at a time to make sure she got some deep sleep and some actual food and wasn't just thrown out amongst the wolves like that." Well, it seems like the nature of their relationship is super ambiguous, but obviously there's a lot of love there. Number 8. Peg the Patriarchy. In 2021, Cara attended the Met Gala wearing a white bulletproof vest with the words "Peg the Patriarchy" on it. The look drew a lot of attention and praise, but only at first. Eventually, the vest drummed up a lot of controversy as Cara was accused of stealing the message from Luna Matata's, a queer woman of color who trademarked the phrase in 2015. In an Instagram post, Luna wrote, "While I'm giddy that Peg the Patriarchy made it to the Met Gala, Cara Delevingne tried to pull it off as their own. No credit to me, the creator and the owner of the trademark." Ironically, Luna said that she trademarked the phrase because she was concerned that people like Cara would co-opt her movement, and that the supermodel would grossly misrepresent everything that the original term would stand for. According to Luna, the movement is about subversion. It's not sexual and it's not about men, which is exactly how Cara described it to Keke Palmer when she was being interviewed. So when she posted the outfit on Instagram, her comment section filled up with people demanding that she credit the original designer, which she never ended up doing. Number 7. The Doja Cat photo. At the Billboard Music Awards, Cara Delevingne and Megan Thee Stallion were seated next to each other, and Doja Cat was seated in the front row in front of them. Several clips of the moment went viral on Twitter as fans pointed out that it looked like Megan and Doja were trying to have a conversation with one another, but Cara was constantly interrupting. The whole night was crazy. Whether she was literally on the floor trying to take photos of Doja or sticking her tongue out at Megan, her inappropriate antics eventually led people to accuse the model of fetishizing black women. You might think that's a bit of a reach, but Megan definitely seemed uncomfortable with that kind of attention on her, and even posted a photo to Instagram of her and Doja next to each other with Cara photoshopped out of the picture. It wasn't exactly subtle because everyone saw the original version of the photo, which shows that Cara was actually sitting between them at the time. Number 6. Amber Heard affair. The 2022 defamation trial between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard was really quite explosive, and it exposed a number of shocking revelations about both parties. But something that really caught everyone's attention was a leaked deposition that went viral online during the trial, which suggested that Cara was involved in a three-way affair between Amber and her billionaire ex-boyfriend Elon Musk. The video featured a key witness in Josh Drew, who was married to one of Amber's friends at the time, who said that to his knowledge, Amber Heard, Elon Musk, and Cara Delevingne spent the night together. The three of them reportedly hooked up at Johnny's downtown LA penthouse in late 2016 after somewhere around the time that he and Amber split up. But there was speculation, just like with James Franco, that Amber was seeing Cara and Elon while she was still with Johnny. In the end, the supermodel did not have to testify in the trial, but for a period of time it certainly seemed like she was going to get pulled into the legal battle. Number 5. Coachella. Beyonce's culture-shaking performance at the 2018 Coachella Music Festival became so iconic that it was literally called Baychella. Like everyone else, Cara was a huge fan of the show and had nothing but good things to say. She wrote on Instagram, "I am speechless. That performance made me burst into tears and sent shivers down my spine." But her followers were not too happy with that and accused her of hypocrisy, because before the event, Cara was one of the loudest voices supporting the No-Chella movement, which was a boycott of the festival after the owner was caught making donations to anti anti-LGBTQ+ causes. As the backlash against her started escalating, she hit back at critics on Instagram saying, "I am allowed to shame that man and show my appreciation of an artist at the same time. I still refuse to go to a festival that is owned by someone who is anti-LGBTQ+ and pro-gun." But her followers certainly didn't see it that way, and a messy debate took place in her comment section. Number 4. The Jimmy Choo ad. In 2017, the Me Too movement was gaining some real momentum, largely due to Harvey Weinstein being exposed as a serial predator. Cara Delevingne was one of the women who came forward with her own disturbing allegations about him that same year, and revealed on Instagram that Harvey had convinced her to follow him to his hotel room and tried to kiss her before she managed to escape. But even though Cara was brave enough to speak up against sexual harassment, it somehow backfired on her when she decided to star in an ad for Jimmy Choo called Shimmer in the Dark. The short film shows her walking around New York City at night, drawing attention from several men on the street, who then start catcalling her and complimenting her. But the attention that she gets is framed as a good thing, and that's what really seemed to anger people, as they pointed to the hypocrisy of it all. Even though most of the backlash was directed at Cara, Jimmy Choo eventually decided to pull the ad as it was deemed too controversial. Number 3. Stealing shirt designs. In 2015, the owner of Other Wild Design Studio, Rachel Burks, started selling feminist t-shirts with the slogan that was created in the 70s. She was doing it ethically and as a collaboration with the original designer. The t-shirts said, "The future is female," and they were an instant hit. But when Cara got her hands on them and posted the shirts on Instagram, they really blew up because of her huge following. The British model saw a pretty good business opportunity and announced that she was going to be making and selling her own version of the shirt and giving some of the proceeds to charity. But fans were quick to point out that she hadn't designed the shirt, and therefore it wasn't right to just sell it without crediting the original makers. And once Other Wild Design Studio caught on, they accused Cara of stealing the idea from a small business. They argued about who had the right to print the slogan, but because Cara was on the receiving end of most of the backlash, she eventually caved and agreed to link the company's website in her posts about the t-shirt. Number 2. Julia Fox comments. During an episode of their Forbidden Fruits podcast last year, Julia Fox and her co-host Nikki Takesh recounted a bizarre story of Cara being inappropriate towards Azealia Banks. The story goes that the two of them were at a party where the rapper was performing, and when they noticed something weird, Nikki said, "We looked to the side of the stage and we see this person trying to keep pushing past security, and we realized it was Cara Delevingne." Julia then said that they realized very quickly that Cara was wasted, and that after several attempts, she finally made her way up on stage while Azealia was performing and even stole the mic from her. Julia said that Cara's behavior was thirsty, and she could tell by Azalea's face that she was over it and just wanted to have her moment. It was a funny story that lines up very well with the video of Cara trying to lick Azalea's leg on stage, but it's probably just the way they partied together, considering that the two of them are close friends. And coming in at number 1, the awkward interview. In the middle of her promotional tour for her film Paper Towns, Cara appeared on Good Day Sacramento, and it was a complete disaster from start to finish. First of all, the anchors called her Carla instead of Cara, then they asked her whether or not she had read the book on which the film is based, and why she didn't seem more excited to be on the show despite making millions from the movie. In all fairness, Cara really didn't seem too enthusiastic when it came to promoting the film, and she eventually refused to respond to their questions. She really wasn't giving them anything to work with at all, except for quite a bad attitude. But it didn't really help that one of the anchors straight up told her, "We'll let you take a little nap and maybe get a Red Bull," essentially kicking her off the program. Although there is still a debate to this day about what made the interview so uncomfortable to watch, it is certainly one for the books.
At number 10, we have Margot Robbie. Margot and Cara were friends long before they became co-stars for their 2016 film Suicide Squad. Their initial introductions were done at a formal party they both attended. When speaking about how they met, Margot told E.T., "When the waitress asked, 'Would you like water? Would you like champagne?' I said, 'God, I want a tequila.' Cara, who I'd never met before, was about 5 meters away from me, and her ears just pricked up and she said, 'Did someone say tequila?' I was like, 'You and I are so going to be best friends.'" Since then, Margot has expressed her deepest genuine love for Cara, so it comes without a doubt that further concerns were raised when Margot seemed to be struggling to keep her composure while she left her bestie $7 million West Hollywood home on September 12th. It was midday during the occurrence when Margot appeared to be gloomy and wiping tears as she clutched a bag with reported toiletries prior to her jumping into an awaited car to head to LA's International Airport. It's still unknown if Cara was home while Margot was visiting. Margot's pop-up took place just under a month since the duo celebrated Cara's 30th birthday in Spain with their other close friends and loved ones. If you haven't yet, smash that subscribe button for more regularly updated celebrity content. At number 9, we have Poppy Delevingne. Cara's sister Poppy, who's based in London, was reported to have also visited Cara's home over that same weekend, with further media news releasing pieces that stated the socialite rushed to be with her sister because she was worried about her well-being amid the public incidents blended in with her no-show events. Apparently, when reporters asked how the model was nowadays, Poppy updated them about Cara's current state by informing them that Cara is doing fine. The sisters share an incredibly close bond, and Cara was Poppy's only bridesmaid in her wedding with her husband James Cook back in 2014. The two even launched their own sibling wine brand with their other sister Chloe in 2020. As children, Cara was said to have slept in Poppy's bed for years, and that Poppy played an integral part in helping raise Cara, as their mother Pandora was a struggling addict before their birth with a later diagnosis of a medical condition called bipolar disorder. At number 8 we have Sienna Miller. Sienna is one of Cara's closest friends, apparently because of her older sister. It was stated that Poppy and Sienna lived together in New York a short while after leaving school. Cara and Sienna have had strings of conversations circulating about them regarding the club kiss they shared at the beginning of the year. Allegedly, an onlooker informed Page Six in January, quote, "It was like fluid friends. Sienna made out with this tall guy and then she made out with Cara. It was like a fun night out." Additionally, an insider with claims of knowing both celebs even chimed in that the duo have been longtime friends who enjoy a thrilling time together, so as a whole they are a fun pair. Sienna was also another close pal who joined Cara's 30th birthday celebrations in Ibiza last month. At number 7 we have Megan Thee Stallion. Now I'm sure you all know what's coming, but let's get into it anyway because it might not be as crazy as you think. We all remember when Megan reposted that cropped pic of her and Doja at the BMAs that was notably missing Cara, who was seated in between them at the time. Well, online users quickly went in on Cara's quirky red carpet behavior with Megan, where the supposed quote stalking first started. The rest of the events played out accordingly too, with fans taking notice that Cara actually attended the event with Megan, but was not being subtle about her stealing peeks at Megan as the rapper walked the carpet and took photos. At one point, Cara lifted Megan's dress in the air and tossed it, possibly hoping to help her get a solid shot. However, there was also her tongue out in Megan's face when she won the Best Artist award for the music show. Fans alluded that Megan attempted to escape Cara the entire night through various memes. Realistically though, the pair may actually be great friends, and Cara was merely excited for Megan as she, the rapper, and Doja Cat were all animatedly chatting throughout the night. There was even a video shared by Billboard of one of their particularly interesting looking conversations. Furthermore, Megan called Cara her model itch, so the reshare in itself could have been very well harmless in the end. At number 6 we have Selena Gomez. This actress has a matching tattoo with her Brit bestie, and she revealed the meaning behind it through her virtual interview on Live with Kelly and Ryan. According to Selena, Cara had such a profound impact on her life that she dedicated the rose tattoo to their bond, proving that their friendship is truly tight-knit. Selena is known for her matching tattoos, as she has multiple with other important people in her life, like her mother and her best friends. The news of her and Cara's tattoos came from a short clip that was featured on the tattoo artist's Instagram. The 11-second video of Cara was uploaded hours following the post of Selena, where Cara got hers on her ribcage and Selena got hers on her back. These gal pals' friendship goes back many years, ever since they starred in the Bad Blood music video by Taylor Swift together. Their relationship further solidified itself when the duo went on Selena's end-of-the-year family vacation on the outskirts of Dallas in 2014. Most recently, the stars were reunited through their co-starring in the second season of the comedy drama series Only Murders in the Building. Naturally, with such a tight friendship, it's safe to assume that Selena is quite worried about her bestie. At number 5 we have Jay-Z. Jay-Z surely must be concerned over the fact that the British supermodel wound up kicked off his private plane, right? The incident recently took place at Los Angeles International Airport, where reports stated Cara's demeanor was messy and jittery. Paparazzi pictures of the actress circulated the internet, which displayed Cara twirling wildly with no shoes on and undone hair with bruises on her arms. At the time, she was wearing a Britney Spears tee, and the public has since linked Britney's former 2007 breakdown due to the pressures of being a Hollywood star to the one they believe Cara may also soon experience. Prior to this, Cara was also captured looking zoned out, smoking a pipe, and dropping liquid from a clear bottle into her mouth in front of an adult store, as well as standing on top of a vehicle while partying in Ibiza for her birthday. At number 4 we have Rihanna. Rihanna and Cara used to be pretty close back in the day. With Rihanna being the it girl and fashion trendsetter, it makes sense that this very thing connected her to one of her besties. They met at a fashion show in 2012 and quickly became fast friends who shared a super close bond. In their several years of knowing and working together, they've done a lot. This includes their 2017 film appearance in Valerian in the City of a Thousand Planets. However, the movie was reported to have tanked at the box office. Despite this though, the modeling pair were excited about working together at the time. Although not much has been reported about them in current days, one can assume that Rihanna could be pretty worried over the behavior Cara has been reportedly displaying over the past few weeks. At number 3 we have Taylor Swift. When it boils down to Taylor's relationship with Cara, their friendship has never wavered. As a matter of fact, Cara told Variety that she and Taylor once lived together, and that Taylor has been a constant support in her life over the years. years. In 2019, Cara could not stop gushing about Taylor's song You Need to Calm Down. When she spoke with Variety about it, she stated, "What Taylor is doing is brilliant." Cara further praised Taylor for being a vocal advocate for the LGBTQ+ community in her time, as somewhat of a nod to how vocal Cara has been about her own sexuality. Cara has also stated that she was super moved by the message of support, that she shed tears when she first listened to the song. When Taylor dropped her Folklore album in 2020, Cara was right there to support her. She posted an Instagram story with her in one of Taylor's promotional cardigans. According to Taylor, Cara's unwavering, genuine support for her has not gone unnoticed. In fact, Taylor solidified Cara's loyalty to her as early as 2019, when she was mid-deep in the mess of her Scooter Braun music purchasing issue. At the time, Justin Bieber was reportedly in the defense of Scooter when he posted an open letter about the situation to Instagram, and Cara jumped to Taylor's side to share her thoughts. In screenshots posted by Teen Vogue, Cara blasted Justin's upload with, "I wish you spent less time sticking up for men and more time trying to understand women and respecting their valid reactions. Take a step back and try to learn from this. We should all be on the same team, end of story." And this spicy clapback was only the start for Cara, as she later shared the screenshot of the exchange of Justin's IG page to her story with a caption of "Love you at Taylor Swift," once her comments were revealed to have been removed. At number 2, we have Adwoa Aboah. Adwoa and Cara's relationship blossomed through their time as teen models. In 2017, during a joint interview, the pair admitted that they weren't entirely sure when their first official introductions to one another took place. Adwoa stated, "You were walking around on the street in London in a cardboard box," when she recalled one of her earliest memories of Cara. When they sat down with Glamour to do some more reminiscing, the lifelong pals joked about their time as friends, which included their first trip to the Burning Man festival, where they were supposedly driven to the event by a blind pregnant woman, as Cara described, among many other events. Quote, "People call us model best friends, but we were friends before. What I've always been grateful for in our friendship is that we expect absolutely nothing from each other, just friendship." Just like Selena and Cara, these two also have matching tattoos to symbolize their close relationship, but theirs are halves of a red inked heart on their hands. At number 1, we have Lady Mary Chartreuse. Both actors' upbringings hail from pretty privileged backgrounds, so it's not much of a surprise that Cara obtains a few aristocratic friends of her own. Still, she and Poppy have been gal pals with Mary for many years now. Mary is the daughter of the Earl of Weems and the niece of Daphne and Guinness, and has most recently posed with Cara at a high society beauty charity fundraising event earlier this year in May. Mary has been sober ever since 2018, but this didn't stop her from accompanying Cara and her other celebrity besties in Ibiza for Cara's elaborate 30th birthday festivities. However, this could mean Cara's most recent behavior could be especially concerning for Mary.